Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Today's tutorial is inspired by one of my favourite makeup artists. I've followed her for a little while now. Her name is Louise Lavery. I'll tag her page down below. But I am going to be using the Stacey Marie Carnival palette again because you guys know it's my favourite. This is a crazy look which I would never wear outside, but it's been so nice to just sit in front of the camera and create something like this. It's just so nice to be able to do that. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. But today I'm going to use the P. Louise base in the shade 3. I usually use the shade Rumour, which is 02, and I love it, but my foundation is darker when I'm tanned, obviously, so I feel like this might blend into it a little bit better. And all of the clients that I do are usually like NC30, NC40, so I wanted something a little bit darker because I feel like it's a bit more natural. So I'm just going to do the usual MAC 252, and obviously it looks quite dark now, but my neck is a lot darker and my foundation will be as well. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty blender. This just sinks it into the skin a little bit better. So as I've mentioned, the look I'm going to be creating today is inspired by, I think it's Louise Lavery on Instagram, and I'm obsessed with her. Like, she's so good. But I just wanted to show you the image that I'm going to be trying to recreate. So that is it, super blown out, purpley, pinky, orangey, all the good stuff. So what I am going to do is I'm going to backwards blend, which is something I do when it's, you know, got a few colours involved. You want to make sure they all stand out. So what I'm going to do is grab my Morphe blending brush. This is like a Zoeva 227, I think. I'm going to grab Liquor from the Stacey Marie MUA palette, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner. And I'm just going to take the excess of all that product off the brush and just start fanning the edges out. And then just taking more of that product when you feel like it needs to be a bit deeper. Right, and then what I'm going to do is take Lit, which is the like super bright orange from the palette, and I'm just going to gently put this all around the edges of that purple. And what Louise actually does is she brings it up really far up to the brow bone, so I'm not going to be too worried about how far up I go today. Yeah, and then I'm going to take Shuffle from the same palette and go super high up to the brow bone. And then just keep going back in with all of those colours and just darken them up. What I'm doing is just literally continuously going in with all three of those colours and just keep blending those together. Okay, so now that the outer part of the eye is done, what I'm going to do is grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and I'm going to go in with the white from there. So I've seen this on one of her Insta tutorials, and she takes the white into the inner corner and then lays the shadow on top, and that sort of brightens it up a little bit. So I'm taking that on a little fluffy brush. Just like that, just so you're creating a base for your shadows. And then what you can do is grab your big purple fluffy brush and then blend that back into itself. So then what I'm going to do is take the Pink Me shade from the Stacey palette and just place that over the white. And this has got like a pink reflect in it, so it's super, super pretty. And then just to make that stand out a little bit better, I'm going to use Peach's Pixie pigment. On the same brush, just take up a tiny bit of it and dot it around the lid. But one thing I want to do before putting some lashes on is really darken the lash line. So I'm going to grab a tiny little pencil brush and go in with that darkest shade Liquor again. And I'm just going to run it along the lash line and sort of smoke it out. So I've just stuck some lashes on. I know that Louise used the Tatty Lash Mitchell lashes, which are, but I don't have those. So I just used a really, really fluffy pair from eBay, just one of my set of 5 plastic packets. The link to these lashes are also underneath the last video that I did. They're just a different style. They're a thicker style. They are G800, so if they're on there, they're the ones you should get if you want any lashes like these. They're great for like big, fun, bold looks like this. I am going to use the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is the shade 40. It is called Fawn. It's an incredible foundation for like full coverage looks like this. This is what you need. It's like £10, I think. Go and get yourself it, you won't regret it. I'm just going to dot that on my face. And then with my flat brush, I'm just going to spread it out a little just so it's easier to blend in. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just start buffing that in. And then my favourite Barry M concealer. And then I'm going to take my usual Rimmel Stay Matte powder straight under the eyes and around all my usually oily areas. So for the bottom lash line, I am going to start off by putting a black gel liner, this is the Maybelline one, in my waterline. And then what I'm going to do is sort of like drag this down a little bit further and then blend it out with the same colours that we've used above. Taking a pencil brush again and going into Liquor I'm just going to blend this black out. And then back in with that orange shade lit. And then what we're going to do for the final step is take that yellow shade Shuffle, and I'm going to not only just blend the bottom out, but I'm going to just go completely around it just to blow it out just that bit more. So just to finish off the brows, I'm just going to brush those up as usual. And then I'm going to take that Saint highlighter out of the same palette. I absolutely love this highlighter. I love anything with a pink reflex. But I'm just going to take that on a little fluffy brush and pop that there. I'm just going to take that in my inner corner as well. And so just to finish off the face, I'm going to bronze with my usual MAC Dark Tan. And then my Just a Pinch blush from MAC also. And then I'm going to take MAC Cork lip pencil. And then MAC Myth lipstick. Just to top it off, I'm going to use Peach's Sisterhood gloss. So you guys, that is the finished look. I love how it came out and I just absolutely love these colours. This isn't something I would usually wear out, it's just something really creative and really fun just to be able to do in front of the camera, just on my own. It's so nice to be able to just be like this again. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Obviously I'm gonna link the palette down below that I use because you guys know it's my absolute favourite. I've also got another tutorial which I previously made on something a little bit more natural if that's what you guys are into, using the same palette. Thanks again to Louise Lavery for being such an amazing inspiration. I'll definitely create more looks like this because I've so enjoyed it today. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, then please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But apart from that, I'll see you next time.